Hey guys, Front of the Night here, bringing you a new series called Unabridged. At least I think that's how you pronounce it if I check the chat real quick, and I probably should actually do this real quick so I can actually check the chat. Yeah, it's either Unabridged or Unabridged, or maybe not Unabridged, but crap, giving you guys a nice look at my legs. Basically some new modded series. Want to try to get into this mod stuff yet again. Never really had much success with mods, as they usually end up crashing my computer. Now granted, most of the times I've tried it were on the laptop, which was not very powerful by itself. What biome is this? This is a scary biome to start off in, and actually, since they provided me with some stuff, I'm just going to go ahead and put this on. I'm not sure how covering myself in mud is going to protect me, but... Oh, Are you okay? You're a different witch. Are you a friendly witch? Okay. Whatever. That was kind of scary, honestly. So, yeah, I'm gonna go look for a different biome. I don't want to hang out in a dark, spooky biome. Like, oh my god, it looks like it just extends. Well, it looks like there's a bright patch over there. But yeah, so just try to get the new mod started. Unabridged modded pack could be found on the AT launcher. There will be links in the description down below if you guys are ever interested in trying it out yourself. And yeah, so I think this mod pack is mainly based on exploration, so there will be magic stuff and there will be technology stuff. And I figured that we can just dink around in this. I don't think there's any set end goals. Like, I don't know if there's any... Oh god, what the... Thorns. No freaking duck. Alright, so I don't think there's any... Ouch, it even hurts the mind. Any particular end goal that we'll have for this series, we'll just dink around and explore the mods. At least I'll explore the mods and try to get a good feel as to how we are going to do this. Like, I don't play with mods that often, so it'd be good to feel around and get used to them before we try to do any serious mod packs or anything, or try to do mod packs with other players, I assume. I'm thinking about... Now, the reason I say this is because I've had some ideas of, like, trying to get onto a forums and try to find some other YouTubers that are looking for, like, co-op mod pack survival. I would normally ask my friends, but they're not interested in doing YouTube much anymore, or at least if they are interested in it, they don't have the resources to continue doing YouTube or the time. And honestly, I don't have that much time myself, as you guys have probably guessed with my infrequent upload schedule. Although, I'm going to try to get onto a more consistent schedule. I'm going to try, keyword being try here, to upload like 3 videos a week. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And weekends will be wild cards. Depending on how much time I need to do my homework or study, there will be days where either I'll be working on editing videos, or if I have enough time, I can post a video on the weekends. So, but I'm going to try to aim for at least 3 videos a week. I'll try to find a schedule that work for me, that work for both school and YouTube. Now, of course, if I can't do both these things, school will take priority. So, if for whatever reason there's a dip in videos, that's why. So, we just found a pretty nice biome, and I think I might start building here. So, what is that noise? Oh, little goblins. I think as long as I don't attack them, they won't attack me, I believe. I mean, they haven't thrown stones at me yet, so I think it's pretty safe. So, I think we found a decent area to start building. I might do a little bit more exploration, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the video here, and I'm going to start building a house, because I highly doubt you guys want to see me do some of the grind work that you see in vanilla. Like, honestly. Oh gosh, you guys are startling me because you're popping out of nowhere. You guys, Minecraft's been out for a while. You guys seen most of the grind work. You don't want to watch me build a basic house out of wood just out of the blue. We could probably do something more advanced later as I get more familiar with the mods. I mean, I do have a chisel, which I think I've used in a Sky Factory private server before, so I have a vague idea on how to use this. So I'll probably one day if I'm feeling like making my house really fancy, I'll use this thing. But in the meantime, I'm going to get a house built, and we'll see what happens from there. And we are back, and look at this lovely home that I've made. Just a small, simple, cozy home. Because, as I said before, just want shelter to get me through the basic nights. We will make something a lot more advanced later on. Now, when I cut you guys off, I was actually just a few chunks this way, like just beginning of this biome, so that's why this area probably still looks kind of familiar. But the reason I decided to build my house here in particular is because we lucked out in finding a village. Now, this is an interesting village. They are kind of suffering from, I don't know, in the cliff face syndrome, where houses are all up above, and Optifine Zoom is not working for me. I'll have to check that out between episodes. But they are like, yeah, they kind of have an issue here. But, you know, I think it's a great place to start, because we get some of the Thaumcraft, like the smeltery, right off the bat. There's probably some interesting items. I like that these little decorative blocks here that they have on the side of the villages. That's pretty cool. We get some villagers that we can trade with. Villagers with weird hats. What do you trade? Wheat for emeralds? Ugh. Bad trade. Bad trade. But yeah, so this village is a real fixer-upper. Something that we can definitely work on during the series. I'm definitely going to see if I can probably fix this village up. Maybe during a live stream, because I want to get back into live streaming. Probably around on Saturdays, but not quite ready to do any live streams yet. I haven't, I've got the software to do it on this since I got my new computer, which was like in the spring, but I've never really configured it, like made sure the audio worked and whatnot, because I had more important issues. Like at the time I had my job, so there was just no time to stream. Now, once again, school, so I can only stream on days that I really have either less homework or not really a lot of homework to really, or study that would get in the way. So streamings will be a lot less frequent than videos. But anyway, enough about all that stuff. Definitely will fix this village up and get it to a point where all the villagers can access their buildings, and there isn't like buildings just randomly floating on water. And then we might connect my actual house, not this little survival hut, but like build an actual house somewhere near this village, maybe a grand castle of some sort. I might take advantage of this cliff face, because this is an interesting cliff face here, I gotta say. The fact that it's going higher and higher to the point where I can't even see it is interesting. So I'm very interested in what we can do with this. And it looks like there's some floating islands, so I don't know, maybe I'll explore, like create. Do we have elevators in this mod pack? If there are, that would be very cool. Let's see. Elevate. That's not spelled right. But oh yes, so we do have elevators. So I could probably build like a house really high and have an elevator go down low to go back to the village at any time. So we can have a sky high castle. That would be pretty sweet if you ask me. But you know, things to plan for the future. We've also got a ravine nearby, which is connected to the ponds, which makes it pretty nice to access some areas. And we got this random node here. I kind of got scared when I saw this node, because I played a magical mod pack. I forget what it's called, but I played this magical mod pack which had those nodes in it, and then one node was like completely destroying the environment. I don't know what it was. It was like a black hole node or something. Like anything that was nearby, any place blocks nearby it, got destroyed. But of course, when I came on over it, I didn't really notice a change in the environment. I mean, it just seemed like some weird gap. But I could have just chalked it off to the mod pack. And then I got close to the node, and yo and behold, I started getting tossed all over the place until I died. And then my items started getting tossed over to the around the place till they despawned. So I couldn't even retrieve my items after death. So naturally, I'm a little scared of these nodes, and seeing that node is there, I'm going to be taking caution whenever I go in the place. But gosh, I'm just rambling about a bunch of stuff, and I'm not actually getting anything accomplished. And actually, I'm not quite sure what I can get accomplished at this point, because I don't want to get you guys stuck on any grinding work, but that's pretty much all I have to do right now. Before I can start anything on any mod pack, I think I'd have to grind, and that same thing comes with like if I'm gonna make a better base, or if I'm gonna connect all this stuff. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to decide on what I want to do for next episode, because I think I'll just go ahead and end this episode here in order to decide what I'm gonna do for the next episode. But if you guys have any suggestions, or if you guys can tolerate the grinding and actually would rather see me work towards building my new house, let me know in the comments down below, and I surely can do that. And like I said, we can stream this mod pack, assuming my software would all work fine with it and everything. We'll definitely stream this mod pack and do some grinding on that in the future if you guys are interested. Once again, I'll probably do it on Saturday afternoon, so if that works for you guys, great. If it doesn't, let me know and I can see if I can move the stream schedule around if enough people complain about it. But anyway, guys, I think that's just about it. I'll explore the area a little bit and let you guys know what I've decided next episode. But anyway, guys, I'll see y'all later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Goodbye.